It kind of looks like an apple, doesn't it? No. Not at all. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode, and this one's interesting. Apple redesigned their approach to the HomePod. We have a newer, sleeker mini version that comes in at a third of the price and almost a third of the size of the original. Now, there definitely isn't a shortage of smart speakers in the world when it comes to making the right choice. For me, I feel like it's going to boil down to personal preference and budget. Now, to be fair, Apple did significantly improve the HomePod mini in the features department over the original HomePod. We'll cover design first. As I mentioned, you have a significantly smaller orb-shaped shell that comes in at just over 3 inches in height and a weight of just under a pound. The outer shell is masked with a transparent acoustic fabric grille that does look super attractive. You have a nice, well-lit, touch-sensitive control panel on top that is somewhat of a fingerprint magnet if you go for the space gray model instead of the white version. You can fit and take this mini pretty much anywhere you can find a power source. It connects via USB Type-C, so perfect for connecting to a laptop or a PC. And it does surprisingly include a power brick for connecting into an outlet. It looks like Apple hasn't taken everything away from us just yet. But oddly enough, the power brick is white and then the cable is black. So from an aesthetic standpoint, my OCD kicked in as soon as I took it out of the box, and that's the first thing I noticed. Now, the internal speaker gives us a single driver that does disperse audio in a 360-degree acoustic wave. So the audio is dispersed equally all around the speaker. Setting it up is a breeze, it's automated and prompts you to connect when it's near a Wi-Fi connected iPhone or iPad. On top, it glows depending on what's going on, whether you're listening to music or talking to Siri. Functions are straightforward. You have your plus and minus buttons for adjusting your volume and tapping to pause or skip songs. The speaker itself also works with Bluetooth and Apple AirPlay when you're not connected through Wi-Fi if you plan on streaming directly from one of your Apple devices. Now, it does work with pretty much everything. I know at first it didn't have support for Spotify, which is what I use primarily for listening to music. It now works with Spotify, which brings me to my next dope feature about the HomePod mini. You can beam the music you're playing on your phone right to your speaker without having to take that extra step and connect it. And if you plan on leaving that room, you can unpair from that speaker the same way by gently tapping on the HomePod. You'll see that the music starts playing on your phone again. It actually works better than you would expect with not too much lag time. You can control lights and other accessories around the house depending on your setup, and you do also have multiple device support. So if you have multiple different HomePods in the house, you can pair them as well, getting multiple speakers running in sync at the same time. You can pair two HomePod minis in Dolby Atmos stereo mode, one connected to your Apple TV. And if you listen to Apple Podcasts, you can have the mini play your favorite podcasts at your request. If you have an appointment in the morning and you need directions for somewhere, you can ask Siri and she'll drop them right into Apple Maps for you. Now, I don't want to assume that everyone looking to buy a HomePod is automatically trying to automate their house through HomeKit, but for me, the next feature is definitely a game changer, and it's Apple's new Intercom feature. So you use it kind of like Siri. All you do is you go ahead and you tap and hold on any device, and you say, "Intercom, what's for dinner, everybody?" What's for dinner, everybody? That speaker is up in the kitchen. You can now send voice messages to multiple HomePod speakers through your home or your office to friends and family, and people can respond with their own voice and can respond in pretty much any way they would like, whether it's on their smartphone, iPad, iWatch, anything tied to your home group inside the Home app. Another way to distance yourself from family that you hate talking to when they come over for dinner, so you can hide in your attic like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone and still receive messages and still get your point across so no one eats your cheese pizza. It's fantastic. And then you do have privacy, which, I don't blame you. Not too many people I know trust these speakers in their home. But according to Apple, Siri isn't listening when you don't ask a question directly. You can always turn off the mic by saying, "Hey Siri, turn off Siri." And that's it. As far as music performance, I'm not gonna lie, this guy slaps pretty hard, especially for its size. And it does a great job of picking up voice commands even across the room. Let's go ahead and test out the speaker. It's pretty loud. And then, also, at the same time, it's super convenient to use. Honestly, I'm definitely impressed, especially with this coming from a 3-inch speaker. What do you guys really expect, Let's be real here. Solid audio performance with way more functionality than before at this $100 price tag. For me, it's a great buy and also a great gift if you have no idea what to get someone. I definitely like it. Should you buy it? Well, it is going to depend. I mean, you have a ton of options out there, whether from Google, JBL, or Amazon. The Amazon Echo has better sound quality at the same price. But at the end of the day, Apple does continue to expand that ecosystem and keep you wrapped around their little finger. In a good way. If you do want to go ahead and pick this guy up for yourself or for someone for the holidays, I feel like it makes a perfect Christmas gift. I will make sure to leave the Amazon link linked down below for you guys. Smash that like button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.